Now, prop firms are giving a variety of trading challenges, for instance, having only a one-phase challenge and also having instant funding challenges comes more restrictions. And prop firms have introduced consistency rules for these challenge types. So what exactly are consistency rules? So my take on it is consistency rules are rules put in place to make sure a trader is consistent in their trading for multiple days rather than having one big winning trade and withdrawing payouts. So prop firms are wanting traders entering these programs to have more consistent gains throughout multiple trading days. The most typical consistency rules we tend to see are minimum profitable trading days. So for instance, prop firms might have 4 minimum trading days required in which they may have to have 0.5% gained in that day. So this means on 4 given days, they have to be having at least 0.5%. So they have minimum profitable trading days. So this ensures that they're consistent throughout multiple days. And the second most common type is not having one trading day consists of X percentage of the whole account. So the first instance is quite easy to explain, but the second one can be a little bit more confusing. So I'm going to be explaining that further using the Sway Funded case study. Now, in this example, for phase 1, Sway Funded has a 10% profit target in which they also have a 30% consistency rule put in place. In other words, no single trading day should account for more than 30% of the total profit. So this means no trade should be more than 3% of the profit. So let's look at this example. So if you are in phase 1 with a challenge of $100,000 and a consistency rule set of 30%, this means that no single trading day should account for more than 30% of total profit of the account, 3%. Now the profit target is 10%, and they are stating that 30% is the consistency rule. So they're taking the 30% of the $10,000, which means the maximum the profit can be per trade is $3,000. In other words, 3%. If on the first trading day you earn 3.5%, which is above what the daily profit can be, according to the consistency rule, this would increase the profit target from $10,000 to $11,667. This adjustment ensures that the $3,500 earned on the day represents less than 30% of the total profit, making sure you're complying with the consistency rule. The reason they put this in place, or even other prop firms have put consistency rules like this in place, is to ensure that they don't want traders to be earning big on one day and with their own profits. They want them to be more consistent throughout, which is the reason why they put this rule in place for this challenge type. Now, in the funded stage, it's a little different because there's no profit targets. So let's look at this example. At the funded stage, where there isn't a profit target, your largest trading day will establish your consistency rules. For instance, let's say you have a 100K funded account and you make a profit of $1,000, 1%. To ensure that this 1,000 represents 40%, now in this case, Sway Funded, once you get to the funded stage, the rule is 40% of one given day, has to be maximum 40%. To ensure that this 1,000 represents 40% or less of the total account profit, you will need to achieve a total profit of 2,500, 2.5%, since 1,000 is 40% of 2,500 to be able to meet the consistency rule and unlock your payout. Now, if you're still a little bit confused about the consistency rule, this particular consistency rule, let me know in the comment section down below and I can help you out there. Now, if you want help on actually how to tackle the consistency rule and how I would navigate how to tackle prop firms with this particular consistency rule, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll make a video on how I would tackle it. If you enjoyed this content, let me know and I will see you guys in the next one.